My name is Brittany Suggs, and I am both elated and humbled to be able to share my testimony with you today. Taylor, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of this tremendously incredible movement that you have going on. I applaud your courageousness and your boldness to open up a platform for many of us to share our stories of God's faithfulness. And I have no doubt and no question that He will use this to impact many far and wide. So thank you again for the opportunity. I think one of the most prominent aspects is that during my freshman year, I ran into a bit of academic trouble. Really and truly not because of anything out of the ordinary. In fact, I was trying as hard as I could to be faithful and to be a good steward to my academics. And I think that's why I became all the more discouraged. I was set on a course, I was set on a path. It's like, I know I'm gonna be a biology major so I can go to med school. And I think at the end of it all, God showed me that His path for me was far different and far greater than I could have imagined. Yet in that moment, in that pivotal point in time, I couldn't see that. So I became discouraged, ended up on academic probation at one point in time, really crushed my dreams. It seemed like medical school and any other aspirations and goals and visions that I had went out the door. But I'm here sharing this to encourage somebody that sometimes God will have us to go through rocky seasons and rocky paths to really test our faith, but ultimately to redirect us. Had it not been for that redirecting in my life, I would have not switched over to psychology as a major. And seeing the journey unfold today, right before my eyes really, I needed that redirecting to see the person that He was calling me to be now, which has led me into the path of pastoral counseling. One of the biggest turning points for me, or should I say one of the areas where I was seeking satisfaction the most, was in a long-term relationship that I had been in for 4 years. That I was so bent and so determined to tell myself that, yeah, this person is the one. Yeah, God, this is gonna work. This is what we're gonna make happen. And obviously God's plans were much different. So it was interesting that the way it happened, that was a particular day where I left a relationship that I had been in for 4 years with nothing really else to say to the person beyond, I'm sorry, but I think where God is taking me on this journey, I'm gonna have to walk it alone for a while. I think our season has ended. And to be able to explain that to somebody when, one, you barely know what's going on yourself in the circumstance, but two, when there's really no true and genuine evidence of something wrong, no more than just the Spirit telling you that it's time to walk away, that it's served His purpose, and He's calling you into something different, is hard, it's difficult. It leaves pain and hurt for the other person and for yourself in that moment. But I come to tell you all that having made that decision was the greatest choice. And just the chilling thought came to me of, if I do not get this right, the one person who loves me most deeply, I might lose their love. There may come a day where Christ says, I don't know you. I didn't know you because you didn't know me then. And that was the chilling thought of losing the greatest love that I could have ever known. All because I was trying to find my worth and my value and my validation in people and things and career choices and academics and all this, that I was going to lose something so much more precious and so much deeper than that. The plus about it is, having been in graduate school, I got connected with a great group of people in my U Church family and my Grace Covenant family. I knew what true and sincere friendships are like, what a true and sincere sisterhood and brotherhood look like in Christ. I came to know that. Surrounded by people who, as the word says, day in and day out, it's like iron sharpening iron. We motivate each other, we make each other stronger. I've seen quality since then. Even at being in a season of singleness right now, I hit a point, I think about a month ago, where I finally reached a place of appreciating my season of singleness and seeing that for everything I had prayed for in a relationship, in joy and companionship and quality time and communication, I'd found in Christ, and then He provided it tenfold, 20-fold, even through friends and family and loved ones that He placed around me.